Hello everyone, this is my OnePlus 13 and you already see my videos about it, but let me just show you. This one is using ColorOS because this is a Chinese version of OnePlus 13 and it came from the seller, from the factory. It is preloaded with ColorOS. Let me just show you. You can see it is written ColorOS 15 and you can't use OxygenOS, which is a global version for OnePlus devices. You can't use it with this device up to that moment. Yesterday, OnePlus just leaked a version of the OxygenOS for OnePlus 13, which is not a complete version. It is something like a developer version, but it is still OxygenOS. When we receive an official update, you can download it and install it through the local method, but this will be something I will talk at the end of the video. Before we start, I just want to mention, today we will switch from ColorOS Chinese version to OxygenOS on our OnePlus 13 devices. And this method is not safe. It is dangerous. So do everything if you are familiar what you are doing. If you don't know what is rooting, bootloader unlocking and so on, just skip that video. It's not for you and it's not safe. You can brick your device and I can't help you after that. So before we proceed, I just want to mention some people, the chat room, OnePlus 13 and R series. If you want to join that group, it will be in video description, and this is the guy which we mostly need to thank, and this is Doc from the same group. His Twitter account again will be in video description, so you can follow him there. Another guy which we need to thank is Jonas from the same group. Jonas Salu, again we need to thank him. You can find him also in XDA Developers website. This is his nickname. You can follow that tweet too. Again, it will be in video description. And we can continue to the most important part of the video, how we can switch from ColorOS Chinese version to OxygenOS. Before we continue, we need to do some preparations on our computer. Let me just show you what we need to do. Okay guys, we are now on our computer, and from here we need to just open and download. All the links I talk will be in video description, so first check there. We need to download these OTA USB drivers, which the link will be in video description. These are for Windows. If you are using Mac, just find yourself necessary drivers for fastboot and Qualcomm drivers. Now hit download and download these drivers. When you are ready with this, of course, we need to download the main file, which again is thanks to Doc. Here it is the link. They create this Flash script. Keep in mind, this will be a big file. It is 6.7 gigabytes. Of course, it will have alternative links to that file. I will ask a Doc for permission to upload it to Mega Upload or somewhere. And you can download. All the links will be in video description. Keep in mind, this is a big file. Just download it and extract it. When you are ready with downloading these files, you need to go to the third website, which will be Android developers website, and we need to download platform tools. Download SDK platform tools for Windows, Mac or Linux, whatever operating system you are using. I will download it for Windows, and when you are ready with these downloads, you can just, this is the platform tools already extracted, and these are all the files inside it. So after you download platform tools and you download the flashing guide and firmware itself and the OnePlus drivers, install the drivers, of course, install the platform tools again. And let's move now to our phone. We have some preparations to do here. Now, when you are ready, just hit settings, scroll to the bottom, about device. If you go in about device, you can see my model is PJZ110, which is exactly the Chinese version of OnePlus 13. The global version of OnePlus 13 will be CPH. So PJZ is the Chinese version. So when you open about device, scroll and tap on version and from here tap on version number 7 times. When you are ready, you are now a developer, and developer options will be enabled on that device. Now go to System and Update and scroll to Developer Options. Now we are in Developer Options menu. Now OEM unlocking should be enabled. One more time, here it is, allow bootloader to be unlocked. So this OEM unlocking should be enabled. Remember that, that's important. And USB debugging also should be enabled. When you are ready with these two options, you need to connect. After you installing all the necessary drivers in your computer, you need to connect your device to the computer. My advice here is to use the original cable of OnePlus 13, comes in the box. Yes, we have the USB cable. Use it because it's better than the one you have. So when you are ready, just plug your device. Now on our computer, go to Platform Tools. We just download it. Inside the folder you can see here are all the necessary files. Tap here on that field of your Windows computer and write CMD and press enter, and control prompt will be opened. Now when your control prompt is open, just write here ADB devices, just to check all the drivers are installed. Here it is, and press enter. Yes, you can see now we have a prompt on our phone. Allow USB debugging. Hit allow always and allow. That's it. And also on your computer, give permissions to ADB, allowing a public or private networks. And now again ADB devices, enter, and now you should see numbers and letters, and after that device. That means your device is fine and all the drivers are okay. Now from here, write on your command prompt ADB reboot bootloader. And guys, one more time, after you unlock your bootloader, your device will be completely reset. Nothing will be on it. So if you have photos and something important on your device storage, just backup it. It will be completely erased. Also, my advice here is to have a backup device too if something goes wrong and you are receiving your device without any network connectivity, or it will be completely bricked, because this is possible. So after these warnings, ADB reboot bootloader and hit enter. You can see your device is restarting and rebooting into its bootloader. Now it's written fastboot mode, and now on your command prompt just write fastboot devices, and again it will back to you numbers and letters, which means your computer can find your device as a fastboot device. Now from here we need to unlock our bootloader. How to unlock it? Simply enter here the command fastboot flashing unlock. That's it, fastboot flashing unlock, and hit enter. After this command, your device will be completely reset. We have a warning here on our phone, and unlock the bootloader. Select unlock the bootloader by scrolling with volume up and down buttons, and mark unlock the bootloader and hit power button. After this hit, again your device will be completely factory reset. And you can see your device has been unlocked and can be trusted. Your device will boot in 5 seconds, and that means your bootloader is now unlocked. Orange state, yes, we are ready with this part. Now our device is completely reset, but we have unlocked bootloader. Let's now go through all the steps of setting up a device, and we'll go to the next important step. When you boot into your home screen, again go and enable developer options. Settings, scroll, about device, version, and tap on version number 7 times. You are now a developer. My advice is here to not put any kind of locks on your device, pin, patterns, or whatever you want. Just don't use any of these. Now, when the developer options are enabled, again go in System and Update, Developer Options, and enable USB debugging. You can see OEM unlocking is gray out because our bootloader is unlocked already. Just enable here from USB debugging. We are ready. Go to your home screen. Now again go to your platform tools and tap here for CMD. Check if your device is connected because it will prompt again for allowing USB debugging because we already reset it. So ADB devices. So if that happen and nothing show on your screen, just unplug your device, plug it again, select file transfer Android Auto, and now again on your computer push enter to the same command, ADB devices. Yes, and now it's back. We have a number and our USB debugging is allowed. Now from here, let's follow Doc's guide. Once ADB debugging is enabled, run ADB reboot bootloader. Of course, remember your bootloader should be unlocked. So ADB, hit enter, and your device will be again reboot into bootloader mode or fastboot mode. Now we are ready. Device state unlocked. We already unlocked it. Now what's written? The second step, run bat file to start the script. Once again, I added a pause to press English in fastboot. So let's go in the folder. We just download the file, which is OnePlus 13 ColorOS to OxygenOS version 2, because the first version already failed, and that's why I told you this is a dangerous procedure, so be very careful. From here, run bat file to start the script. Once again, I added a pause to press English in fastboot. So let's go here and run that bat file, which is flash OxygenOS. Okay, now the script is started and we are ready for the device. We are waiting for the device to go in fastboot mode, and probably the script will continue with its installation. 5 seconds. Hit English on the phone. Let's do this. Select English. Press any key to continue, and now it is starting sending all the necessary files. At that point, don't touch your device. Now I will fast forward up to the moment of user data. Now we are at the point FTH flashing. Press any key to continue, and of course we need to press any key on our keyboard. Rebooting into fastboot, we need to wait the device, and now it will format the data. Hit English on the phone first, English, and again we need to press any key to continue on the computer. Now guys, here you can see on the screen format data, erasing user data, erase successful but not automatically formatting. File system type is again not automatically formatting, and my advice here is you can follow the docs step, which if the computer gives you any errors here, you can just go and format your data one more time. How to do this? From here, just scroll with volume buttons, restart bootloader, recovery mode, and hit the power button. Now the device will boot in recovery mode. We need to wait it, of course. From here, select English, and now format data. enter the code on the screen. In my now it's 4452, and select format. Wait it, of course. Data formatted, okay, and now device will be restarted and boot into OxygenOS. You can press any key to continue on the computer, and the flash script will be done at that moment. Now we need to wait the device. It will boot in OxygenOS. You can see already OxygenOS logo appearing. Now it's booted up. Never settle. Tap on the arrow, select the language. From here you can see we have enough languages. That means we are using already OxygenOS. Tap next, select your region, and set up using another device. Okay, I will use Android device. Scan the QR code. Now I have a pop-up message on my Pixel 9 Pro. I will tap setup and it will start connecting with OnePlus 13. Draw your lock screen. Guys, this is the better method to set up your OnePlus 13 because I made a mistake. If you made the same mistake like me, if you forget to log out from your account and at the beginning when you try to connect to Wi-Fi settings, your keyboard probably won't appear and you can't do anything. At that moment, hold volume up and power button, power off your device. Then what to do? Wait the device for a couple of seconds and then hold volume down plus power button and device will boot in fast boot mode. Then from there start the flash OxygenOS bat file again. The whole script will be repeated, and when it's repeated, at the moment when it's done and you are going just follow my steps from there, go to recovery, wipe data again, and after that set up the device. This is OxygenOS 15. You can see we have a Google dialer and we have Google Messages as default. That means we have a OxygenOS. Now let's go to settings, scroll down, about device, and you can see we have OnePlus 13 OxygenOS and the device model is CPH2653. That means we have OxygenOS, but we have still a way to go. What is the problem now? You won't have a cellular data, because this version of OxygenOS is some kind of developer version and we don't have that cellular data. Probably OnePlus 13 global version will have only eSIM. I don't know. Just we need to do something else. From here, about device, go again to version number, tap sometimes. You are now a developer. Go back, system and update, developer options, and from here enable USB debugging. Now it is enabled. After you enable USB debugging, it's always better to enable that option too. It will be at the bottom of developer options, disable permission monitoring. Enable it, and now both USB debugging and disable permission monitoring are ready. What we need to do now is again go to our computer and our platform tools, again right here CMD, tap it and write ADB devices, and now our device is listed. Now the next command is ADB reboot fastboot. Hit enter and our device should be rebooted in fastboot mode. From here we need to go again and check docs how to. What's written after rebooting to fastboot, press English and then flush the 4 files in the fixed carrier folder with the commands. Alright, let's wait it a second. Here we need to select English. Okay, let's open now that fixed carrier. This is inside the whole package of OnePlus OnePlus 13 ColorOS to OxygenOS version 2, we have now fixed carrier, and we have these files. How we can flash them? It's always better just to select them, right click, copy, and copy them to platform tools. Now paste them here in platform tools folder. Now they are inside it. Now, since we are already in that platform tools folder in our command prompt, we can start flashing these files. How? We just need to copy his commands, hit Ctrl+C on your keyboard and go to CMD and hit Ctrl+V. Fastboot, flash, boot, boot image, and hit enter. Sending boot, writing, finished. Alright, it's ready. The next command. Let's go. Ctrl+V. Fastboot, flash, my carrier.img. Hit enter. Resizing, sending, writing, finished. Next one. Fastboot, flash, my region.img. Ctrl+C. Go here. Ctrl+V and hit enter. Finished. Alright, the last one. Ctrl+V and hit enter. And it's ready. What's the next step? Write the command fastboot reboot. Fastboot reboot and hit enter. Let's wait the device to boot into OxygenOS. I hope it will have now a signal. I will prepare my SIM card. My SIM card is here. Now I will put it on OnePlus 13 and let's hope, fingers crossed, that we will have a carrier signal. Slot is opened. Let's put inside it our SIM card. But guys, keep in mind, if you want to use this device with eSIM, you can't do this. Why? Because this is a hardware difference between the Chinese version and global version of OnePlus 13. Now SIM is inside the device. Let's check, do we have a carrier signal? And here we have. Now we are ready with everything. We have our signal. I will even make a call, so I am sure that device is supporting a carrier signal. Everything is working perfectly. Here it is. That was it. We are completely ready with our. Let's go now and check what we have about device OxygenOS. Checking for update. Probably it won't find any update. As I mentioned, software version, you can see we are now using 3.05 OxygenOS for our OnePlus 13, and the device is completely rebranded to the global version. After we receive the official update of OnePlus 13, my advice is the following. Go and download from Play Store the app called Oxygen Updater. When you download it, when we have another update, just download the full package. Use from here. If you tap here and tap here, you have local install. After you enable developer options, of course, you will have here local install. When you select the full package of your auto update, just hit on it, it will install it. Do this twice and your carrier will work and you will continue receiving over-the-air updates of the next version of OxygenOS, because now we are using the carrier setup files from ColorOS. This is the pre-release version, but it is fully working. Everything is working now. You can start using your global device and Play Store and everything should work perfectly. I will even have a 5G here. You can see it. So that was it. We just rebrand our device to a global version again. Let's go in Telegram, and thanks to these guys, DocKnock63, this is his nickname, and this is his Twitter account, Doc's Digital Destination. You can follow him there. Of course, link will be in video description. Also, we need to thank Jonas from the same Telegram group and from the XDA developers, and this guide will be all Also, there in XDA developers, link again will be in video descriptions. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a nice day, and if this video helps you somehow, don't forget to subscribe my channel and of course like my videos. Have a nice day.